All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and our home team. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Break. Recon. 132 fighter.
He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check 37. Check 37.
Let's go. Let's snap.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Second and 11 at the 25-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. On second down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now whistles and the... Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Undercrush. 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 Deuce. Ready.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? offense and defense. In this case, one capital.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, L.A. Tony Pollard, 50 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. On first down, McFarland. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Slam.
To throw on second down. Bryant is going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Throwing on first down. Bryant. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. On second down, McFarland. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first and 10, Bryant. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's hauled in by Nelson. Touchdown, Raiders. J.J. Nelson, 28 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. This is Smith, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Let's get it.
Set, ready? 8, read.
Here's Pollard. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
You got it.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
These two teams all tied after one.
Set, 18 Gator.
Coming to you. Coming to you. My game. Okay, just like that. Just like
And up.
To throw on 3rd down, Patterson. He finds his target, John Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Tony Pollard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Chargers' 49-yard line.
Ready up. 9:55. Get your swarm on. Slam. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Come on out here.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He don't want it. Out.
On 1st down, Bryant. Complete. Smith has it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. It's their quarterback. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. First down, Chargers.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Bang, 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 bang. Now.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Off play action. Patterson got a man. That's Richie James. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
Switch, go on. Check.
On first down, Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Switch.
Two-jet bombers. Go. Get it.
Second and 10. And the Raiders have got him. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Protein spill.
Check out. My game. Target.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hit it.
Back to throw. Patterson under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Shit.
They'll run forward with Pollard, and the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Yeah. That's it. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Bryant. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Looking to throw on second down. Bryant firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. On first and 10, Bryant going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
53.
On first down, Bryant hauling it in, Nelson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. J.J. Nelson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend as his guys are able to regain the lead. extra point good by Catanzaro, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
61, matchbox white. Look at me. Score. Check three. Shoot.
Here's Pollard again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Set, ready? 30 base.
It's out of time. It's out of time.
Yep.
Might get it. He can't hit. He's not going to get me.
Let go.
On third down, Patterson. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 24 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Weapon.
I'm coming. Watch the edge.
Snap.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36.
Hey, you got 3 down. Watch twits.
Run for Pollard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down now, Pollard trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready. 18 Gator. Hey, Delta.
Get in the weight room. Might get it. It's going to be a long day. Mike, 8.
Hey, Echo.
Here we go.
Hey, lock it.
Check 13.
Big grip.
Looking to throw. Patterson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, But didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let him know.
Hey, check right. Watching you drive.
Rip left. Mike 55, Mike. Go. Hey, eat.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. Bryant. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Mike 55. I'm coming. Check.
Throwing on 1st down. Bryant. Caught by Nelson. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Going to run again here with Pollard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tight dog.
They'll run with Pollard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Patterson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Will Harris. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. With it is Brown. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And all the way down to the 26. So plenty of smiles